All right, welcome back to the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. We've got Emily's music playing. I really enjoy it. Also, I'd like to point out, coincidentally, today is April 20th, and the episode number is 69. That makes this 42069. And I did not plan it this way, but let's just say we can all be glad it worked out, all right? Maybe Yoba is looking after us. The Junimos are smiling down upon us in this moment. Let this be a blessed stream. But anyways, it's the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. The challenge where we attempt to achieve perfection without missing a single birthday, giving only love gifts, completing every help wanted quest, special orders board quests, and optional Qui quests, all while taking 0 damage in the mines. All right, now let's hop into it. Yuha, what's up? Hey, welcome in. Yeah, you are early. And Marina, good to have you here as well. Yes, may Yoba guide us on this a day of great occasion, I suppose. Where are we? We're in the middle of Willie's well-furnished winter. All hands on Willie's deck. Trim the sails and fluff the pillows, baby. We're building a house fit for Willie's docking needs. And he needs it, okay? And Granny is attentive. She is not going to disappoint. So, yes, we are decorating. I'm going to go ahead and cross off Leo's room. We might make a few changes later. If I think of other things to add to his room. And maybe as we flesh out the rest of that room. Because it's a big room that we've kind of subdivided. So we'll see. But I'll just cross it off here since it's pretty much done. I mean, we still have the shrine to Yoba, you know, in honor of Grandpa. What else? We want to make a guest room. Although I realized that the guest bed, actually I can show you. I say it's the guest bed. It's a pirate bed. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. This one here. This bed is actually something you only get from a 14 heart event with Penny. I think it's Penny. So we can't even get this pirate bed unless we marry Penny and go through all of the scenes. I mean, which could be possible. We could do that, but I don't know. I don't know. We might have to live without it for now. Let's see. What else do we have? Yeah, what other goals do we have? I mean, we're working on our monster eradication goals slowly but surely. Lately, we've been spending more time at the volcano, killing magma sprites. Oops. What do we got? Decorating the farm. That could be something else. Just putting paths down and coming up with a plan for, yeah, kind of where things should go. So that it's not just one big empty farm. Like, I have this vision that I want to finish. When we reach perfection, I want it to feel like we decorated, we lived on the farm, and that it's not, the decorations aren't just an afterthought. It's tricky because, you know, the way I naturally play the game is I just farm. You know, I just maximize the space for profits. And that's not really Granny style. And it's certainly not necessary anymore now that we have Ginger Island available. So we got to think of maybe some creative uses of our Riverlands farm. Yeah, the indoor pond shouldn't be too difficult. We could work on that probably. Maybe this stream if I think about it. The tricky part though is that we have a bunch of those crystallariums. And I like having the crystallarium room right there. On the one hand, we could argue that the crystallarium room isn't necessary since we probably already have more than enough staircases. But I think it's still good to be getting the jades from the crystallariums just in case. I don't know how many skull cavern dives we'll need to do in order to get the, you know, the serpents and everything, but yeah, good to have, right? And hey, Zeobolt, what's up? Welcome in. Also, Jay, good to have you here. What's this? Marina says, I can't wrap my head around you playing a damageless hardcore run. Please think about it. Won't it take forever? Marina, that is a good point. But I think that's also the appeal. Because it seems impossible, I want to try it. Like I don't want to be daunted or intimidated. Now, I do reserve the right to like not complete the challenge. Right? Like I reserve the right to give up on it, I suppose. Yeah, that's the more negative way of putting it, you know. But I'm not going to be ashamed if I try it and I just realize that I don't have the level of no life commitment, right? Like, is it going to be one of those types of commitments where it's like I have to work on it like it's a full time job in order to do it? Then it's probably not a responsible decision for me. Not unless, I don't know, maybe Concerned Ape himself will sponsor me and I'll go full time gladly, honestly. That would be it would be an honor to do this. I'm like I love how I'm positioning myself like I'm some white knight over here, ready to take up, you know, the good cause for Concerned Ape. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. Like, but yeah. So that's kind of my thought. Is like I want to try it. I think I'm also just curious to see where the run ends. You know, and just to see how far we get. And I know it's going to be so entertaining for me. It's going to be so painful to lose a run to damage. That's what makes it feel like I have to try. Like I have not that I want to inflict pain on myself, but it's more like a roller coaster. It's like you know when you're going on a roller coaster that it's going to be terrifying. But not and I guess in a way it could be painful, right? You're putting yourself through this terror willingly, but there's some thrill that you get out of it and some meaning, and you come off the roller coaster feeling like almost renewed. Or at least that was my experience of roller coasters when I was like, you know, 19 years old. But yeah, that's my thought on it. Yeah, trying is important. Yeah, Marina. I think it would just be fun for you guys because I mean, anytime there's no more high stakes challenge than this. Anytime you go into the mines, the run could end. Like that's it. Like the run could just die when you reach the mines. That's crazy. Like at any moment, like it's like watching a man on a high wire, you know, balancing, walking across two buildings. You know, it's like obviously I'm not that skilled or talented like, you know, an acrobat, but yeah. And obviously my life is not truly in danger, but still. That's the thinking there. Thanks for that question though. And thank you for your concern, Marina. Jay says going to be playing that challenge still in 2030. We'll see. Maybe that's I mean, yeah, you never know. I mean, they said we would put a man on Mars 10 years ago, and we're still waiting. We haven't even gotten another man to the moon yet. We only just barely did a I mean, I shouldn't not to diss the Artemis 2 mission. Like its mission was not to put someone on the moon, and it was awesome in its own achievements and everything. But yeah, yeah, it could be one of those cases where uh, I'm promising the impossible, but at the same time, I'm not promising it. That's also I want to be clear. Like I might not be able to do it. You know, it might just be like the 2 hour marathon. You know, like just eternally beyond our grasp until maybe one day someone does it. You know, someone might do it. So yeah, how far can Grandpa go? Exactly. What else do we got here? Decorating the farm, completing the secret notes, cooking the recipes. I mean, a lot of these we're just waiting on things to come in. Like we can't rush it. We can't force it yet. Getting certain cooking and crafting recipes. The oh yeah, we got to check the furniture catalogs. Just waiting for the traveling merchant. That might take a while, actually. Although you know, we don't actually really need the Joja catalog if I think about it. But it's just good to have just in case. You know, Granny would probably decorate with anything other than Joja, given the lore. You know, she worked at Joja for all those years. But I don't know, she might have like a memento that she would put up, like a little Joja corner to remind her of her past. Like, Granny is not a bitter or spiteful person. And even though she feels regret about how much of her life was wasted at slaving away for Joja Corporation, there is still a part of her that sees a silver lining in it. Not to give Joja any credit, but to like almost give herself credit and to give her colleagues credit that they survived. That they built something incredible, even if Joja didn't properly compensate them or credit them, and just exploited them. Like, I don't know what it is. She kind of like trauma bonded with her colleagues there. So there's some part of her that still treasures the memories that she had and the relationships. And that's also kind of what drove her to come back to the valley and now to take up this quest. Although arguably, it's not really, it is her choice, but it's also not really her choice because the Junimos have now trapped her in this Groundhog Day scenario. But from the Junimos' perspective, time flows in time flows in all directions to the Junimos. So like they don't really see free will. You could say that the Junimos know that Granny's going to achieve the challenge. So from their perspective, it doesn't feel like they're punishing her. Though from Granny's temporal, linear, chronological perspective, it feels like she's trapped. She has to achieve perfection. It still feels like she might not achieve it because she hasn't gotten there yet. So yeah, and obviously she doesn't want to have to be reincarnated like another 5 times. Can you imagine if we had to do 5 more attempts? Oh man. I love the people that are watching this, like people who are watching the old streams knowing that there's an attempt number 5, watching attempt 4. I forget who it was that commented, and they're putting in quotes some of the things that I'm saying while I was doing attempt number 4, and one of the quotes was like to the effect of, "Guys, I'm feeling really good about this attempt. I don't feel like this attempt could fail at this point." Or so like I think we can reach perfection. And it's like I spoke too soon, right? Oh. Oh yeah, good point, Marina. What is the spreadsheet inventory list? This isn't that necessary, but it is a protective measure that I had in mind to protect us from possibly losing the file if we get a quest for an item that we don't have. And the list is over here. In our spreadsheet, we have all these tabs. And over here, we have our fruits and veggies. And basically, it just has all of the items here. A lot of this was copied and pasted from the wiki. So that's why there's all these hyperlinks. It has the name of whatever the fruit or vegetable is, where it comes from, what season it's grown, and then all of the different qualities. And then over here, a total of all of those. It's not that necessary to distinguish the qualities. It's just easier for me to type it in here instead of trying to do the mental math of adding up all these different qualities into one final number. So I let the spreadsheet do the math for me. I just look at what's in the chest and put the numbers in. And so, yeah, this is old. We did this a while ago, but this will help identify any gaps in our stock, right? So we want to make sure we have some. I'm not too worried about this because we were diligent about purchasing all the seeds from every season and growing a decent amount of all of those. So we should have everything. Should. But maybe it is a good thing to do. I think it's also like, it feels like work for me to go through the list and update the whole spreadsheet. So that's also why we haven't done it yet. But maybe, I don't know, I could be persuaded we might need to do it on stream. Actually, I'll leave this here on winter, but I'll say I might remove this as a goal. The Junimo Isle, originally, I have a picture of it. Where is Junimo Isle? I moved it to the appendix. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this was Junimo Isle. The idea being we would have Junimos with iridium sprinklers, and we could just grow a bunch of whatever fruit. And there is an argument we could set this up, and like, especially if we do it on the 1st of spring with deluxe speed grow, we could grow a bunch of ancient fruit and just leave it for the whole year. I'm not against that idea. I'm certainly not against that idea. I'm not sure it's really worth the effort, but especially because I mean, it's the opportunity cost. We could make a lot of money doing this, but we don't need to make a lot of money. Like we're already rolling in the money right now. Oh, excuse me, we're rolling in the gesos to use our in-game currency name. We're rolling in the gesos, and we don't really need to do this. It would be kind of just a distraction from all the other things. I feel like the only reason we'd want to do this is if it feels like it's decorating the farm, and we could link it back to the lore, right? The Junimos, now we have them on the farm helping us again. Like, I don't know, maybe there's something there. But we don't have to go overboard with it. I don't know. Thinking about it. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Jaro Jess? Good to have you here. What makes an attempt fail? Oh. Here are the rules. We have to give a loved gift to every villager on their birthday. Missing even one birthday means we reset the file. And this is actually quite difficult to do in spring. Maybe it's not that difficult to do, but it requires luck. You have to have good RNG to get certain birthday gifts in spring for some of those villagers in the first few weeks. But I would argue the hardest thing is remembering birthdays. You would think that this would be easy, but it's so easy for me to get in a groove when I'm playing Stardew that I just go to sleep, I wake up, I go to the mines, I do things, and I just forget about the villagers. So that's actually the real danger is human error. Another way it can fail is if we get a help wanted quest or a special orders board quest that we do not complete. And yeah, failure to accept the help wanted quest. So we have to check the help wanted board every day, and then the special orders board once every week, and we have to complete all of those quests. And we can choose the special orders board quest, because it always gives you an option, right? But we have to complete it within the deadline, and if we fail, we have to reset the file. Originally, the special orders board, we were including Qui quests, but we decided to remove it for lore reasons, but also for more practical reasons that it just wasn't going to make the challenge more interesting because you don't have to open the Qui room, the golden walnut room. And so it was like strategic that for me to leave it unlocked. And so now it's like, well, let's just open it and we can do them optionally. So that's what we decided is it would just make the challenge more interesting if we weren't bound by the Qui quests, because Mr. Qui isn't one of the villagers, and that was kind of the idea, is that the special orders board, the help wanted board, those are for the town, and that's what the Junimos care about. But so far we haven't failed a Qui quest either. We've completed all the ones that we've accepted. And then we have to achieve full perfection, and then we're safe. Then we are safe. And we are allowed to do daily resets. So for originally, like, we are trying to avoid, like, I don't know, like abusing this too hard. But now it's sort of like, yeah, when it makes sense, we reset the day. And so obviously, yeah, if we take any damage in the mines or we get caught checking the trash, we have to reset the day. We don't have to reset the file. We do have to reset the file for these. So yeah, it's good to explain the rules again for those of you who are like just now tuning in. So thanks for asking that, Jaro Jess. And yeah, let's put the pineapple in the aquarium. Oh, that's a good idea, Jay. Thanks for that. Yeah. Oh yeah, in the description of the live stream, those rules are also there. So at any point, if you want to read them, they're there. But I don't usually pay much attention to the villagers, not unless I'm forced to. That quest one is a tough one. I always get a catfish one the day after it rains. We do have a provision that if a quest is physically impossible, you don't have to reset the day. So if we, for example, we had this happen where we got a help wanted quest that asks for a crop in the first week of the season that you simply can't grow. So you can't even give them the crop. Like there's just not enough time. So in those cases, yeah, that doesn't count. Or if you get a fishing quest that it doesn't rain, like yeah, we don't reset the challenge for those. However, as a consolation, and this is not required, but it became our practice that Granny still gives a loved gift as a consolation to that person. So if we couldn't catch a catfish for Willie because it didn't rain, then we still give him a diamond or whatever loved gift for him. All right, give me a second. Now I get it. The 420 commentary. In Brazil, we use 20/04. You were like, what is he talking about? 42069. It's April 20th, 420, episode number 69. I only realized it when I set up the stream. I was like, wait, it's number 69. And wait, today's date is 420. Oh my God. If I should have started the stream at 4:20 p.m. We should do a marathon. Maybe our stream will have to last for exactly 4 hours and 20 minutes and 69 seconds. that would be, I don't know, that would be kind of odd, but okay. Yeah, the trash rule you didn't know. Yeah, that one's pretty rare. I don't even check the trash anymore, you know? Oh, it's kind of a shame because I do want to get the trash hat. That's the only thing I want from the trash is the trash hat. But we have checked the trash many times. Just not, I don't know, we just haven't gotten lucky with the trash hat. Yeah. Tyler can leave the US, but the US American in him can never leave. There are certain, yeah, you can take the American out of the America, but you can't remove the America out of him. I don't know how that goes. But yeah, so I don't know. Well, 420 April, I mean, yeah, because it's month day instead of day month. It's whatever, all right. It's it's only weird when you add the year at the end. And then it's sort of like kind of weird. And anytime I'm like doing when I'm filling out forms for like my US taxes or whatever, I have to double check to make sure I'm putting the correct date layout. Or if I get emails, sometimes it'll use a date format that is not immediately clear to me. I'm like, wait a second. Especially if it's like 0406 and I'm like, what is that? Like which month is which? But so yeah, it can be kind of tricky. But hey, oh yeah, welcome in Luca. Good to have you here. Um, yeah, most countries don't use Fahrenheit either. And yeah, good to have you here, Zio. Look, I don't mind Fahrenheit. I actually, here's what I will say. And I've complained about this before, but I haven't complained about it in a while. I will actually stand up for my fellow Americans. I actually do think that using certain American systems, maybe not all of them, but Fahrenheit and miles make a lot of sense from a human perspective. All right? And that the explanations given by arrogant, self-righteous Europeans about why the metric system is better, those explanations themselves are completely irrelevant and fundamentally flawed. The idea that, oh, we should use Celsius because water freezes at 0 and boils at 100. How nice is that? First of all, that only happens at 1 atmosphere, okay? If water is under any sort of pressure, the all bets are off. And that's true for like any whatever molecule, that it changes states depending on pressure um and temperature, right? So it's first of all just dumb that, oh, we're going to use that. Second of all, why should we set a scale according to a random molecule of water, right? Like, how often are you operating at 100 degrees Celsius? Like, how often do you need to worry about that number? I never. When you boil water, you don't even need to pay attention to the temperature of water when you boil it. You just put the water on the pot, and when it's boiling, it's 100 degrees. Wow. Congratulations. Congratulations, Sherlock. You really figured something. And here's the other thing: the Fahrenheit scale exists. If you look at 0 to 100 on the Fahrenheit scale, those are all temperatures that humans inhabit in real life. Whether it's really cold at 0, first of all, I would argue it is more beneficial to have temperatures in the positive range that are still freezing temperatures, which the Fahrenheit scale achieves, that the Celsius scale does not. In Celsius, you have to switch into negative numbers, and I think there's more room for confusion. Second of all, the Fahrenheit scale, it fits, like, there's more degrees within the scale. So when you're talking about temperatures, you can actually speak with more precision than Fahrenheit. Or sorry, than Celsius. Celsius is every degree of Fahrenheit is 1.8 degrees of Celsius. So nearly twice as many whatever degree of precision. So yeah, Celsius, what's up now? Also, 100 degrees is a very useful temperature for humans because that's the temperature at which you have a fever. So like the human body temperature is somewhere around like 96, is it like 96 to 98 degrees, right? But once you hit 100 degrees, then you're actually in a fever. What is it in Celsius? Yeah, then in Celsius, in order to measure fevers, you have to start using decimals. And why? Because the scale is too big. The degrees are too large. And it's important then to use decimals so that the doctor knows how bad is your fever. And you're like, oh, it's like 37.6 degrees. Like, see, it's in Fahrenheit, you never need to give decimals, or if you do give decimals, it's because it's very serious and you're like 103.4 or something like this. And it's like and a doctor is taking the temperature in a very precise way. But if you're just at home taking it, you just look at it and you're like, oh, wow, my kid has a 102 temperature. I need to like figure out if we need to take them to the hospital or not. Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. I don't have kids. I feel like they always have fevers though. So I stand on the side of using Fahrenheit as a practical scale, right? I'm fine if people want to use Celsius in other contexts, like if it's more useful for a chemist, right, to use Celsius for whatever reason. But even then, you could argue just use Kelvin. Use an actual temperature scale with an absolute 0. So even by that, the actual scientific standard, Celsius fails. It's not even a good scale. Boom. I just dunked on all of y'all. And the best part about it is we in America, we're not even arrogant about that. All right. We might be arrogant about a bunch of things, but we're not arrogant about our metric systems. All right. We are open to the possibility that there are people outside of our country who use different systems, and that's fine. We don't brag like, oh my God, we're so much better and smarter about how to measure things in feet and inches. We're humble about it. We let the imperial metric system just speak for itself in all of its glory and simplicity. I'm not even reading chat. I needed to rant about that. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. You're just like shocked Pikachu, Marina. We are not I said we may be arrogant about a lot of things, but this is one of our strengths, okay? It is an underappreciated aspect of American culture that we use a system of measurement that is very human. It's very understandable. It doesn't require you to understand the H2O molecule. You get out of here with that, okay? Shut up. That's what you sound like. That's what you sound like defending your Celsius system. You're like, well, actually. And we Americans are just like, we sent men to the moon. All right. What have you done with your Celsius? I don't think so. uh, Watch it turn out that the NASA scientists all use Celsius, and that would be hilarious. See, but this is the most American thing. The most American thing is just take credit for whatever happened, regardless of whether or not your underlying argument is true. All right, it happened in America, so we take credit for it. That's what I say when Canadians are like, "Oh, but don't you know that a lot of famous celebrities in America are actually Canadian, and you don't even know?" And I'm like, that's because we Americanized them. That's why they were successful. You know why they were successful? Because they didn't stay in Canada. That's why. And you're upset at me for not knowing they're Canadian, but guess what? They don't want me to know they're Canadian either, all right? I'm kidding, by the way. I love bringing up this beef that I have with Canada for some reason. Oh, I think yeah, it's fun. Look, it's all in fun. All right. Jara Jess says you just made the most valid points I'd never considered. Thank you. Like I am joking, but I am actually serious about defending Fahrenheit. I do think it gets an unfair shakedown. I also feel like it starts to get lumped in to the category of like, oh, Americans are bad at geography. Therefore, everything that Americans think and do is just backwards. It's like, come on. All right. Two things can be true simultaneously. And even those Americans are bad at geography videos are staged, or if they're not staged, they're edited, like, right? You don't see all the Americans that answered questions correctly because it would be a boring video. It wouldn't, the most entertaining people to have on those videos are the people who are saying the dumbest possible responses, right? Come on. Oh, thank you, Zio. Fahrenheit is anchored to personal, local, and biological guesses, not physics. And that, well, I mean, I kind of disagree a little bit, all right? I feel like you're insulting Fahrenheit, but you're also affirming exactly what makes Fahrenheit good, is that it is very personal, all right? It's very human. As humans, we understand Fahrenheit better. NASA uses Celsius, get out. No. NASA primarily, this is a quotation Marina's giving us. NASA primarily uses Celsius and Kelvin for scientific research, engineering, and space exploration, as these are part of the international metric system. Look, all right, you know what? Maybe that might be the case. But guess what? Those NASA scientists, they grew up in Fahrenheit. Their brains were first programmed in Fahrenheit and American English. All right. So how do you deal with that, huh? How do you reconcile the fact that they grew up in they became intelligent? Fahrenheit raised them, all right? And it's almost like you're disrespecting the parent that brought up and educated and raised these NASA scientists, made them into who they are, so that then they could adopt Kelvin. And by the way, the reasoning for the Kelvin and Celsius is for all the other dumb people in the world who haven't learned Fahrenheit. Because the rest of the world is so full of themselves that they can't learn, they don't want to learn Fahrenheit. All right. So these NASA scientists are going above and beyond to make their work more accessible to the international community out of generosity, not out of a strict superiority of one system over the other, but just out of pure generosity. Because guess what? They're like math geniuses over there, so they can easily do the conversion from one scale to the next. Am I gonna play Stardew Valley on this stream, or am I just going to complain and rant? Yuha, what? I thought of all people you would support me here, Yuha. Nothing defensible about Fahrenheit? Come on. Zio is like, I am insulting it, to be clear. Oh my god. And then also Zio's like, by the way, a lot of the scientists on these NASA missions or whatever are foreign. So one of the lead architects was German. It's important that you not poke holes in my argument, okay? I would much appreciate that. Hey, Ruins, welcome in. Good to have you here. Yeah, Jay is like, you should just open the game. Just open the game. Apparently, I can win you over with Granny, but I can't win you over with the superiority of I didn't even get into pounds, which are better than kilograms, though I will not agree with the British use of stone. I don't know about stone or stones or how you, what is that? But I will stand by that. And feet and inches are also great too. Now, let us wait, hold on. Before I forget, with our birthdays, what birthdays do we have coming up? We did Sebastian, right? We're waiting on Harvey. I think it's the 13th. We'll hop in. Hopefully we'll have time. We can do Harvey's birthday. And I know we just need to do wine. So actually, let's put that on his on our checklist. Oh, we already did. We already did. All right, it's Saturday, so no birthday. We'll just go ahead and check these off. There should be no special order to complete. We do need to replant Ginger Island. All right, so we got to check the help wanted board. We got to replant Ginger Island with taro tubers because we currently have the island ingredients special order open. So we got to do that. We also crafted the, yeah, I was looking over here. I'm like, we did craft the ostrich incubator. We're still waiting on that ostrich to hatch. Not that we need an ostrich, but, well, we got an extra ostrich egg, so we can use it for that. Okay. Let us hop into Stardew. And we get to, oh God, I need Emily's music to validate me after the ordeal chat has put me through. Marina says I'm crying. That is too funny. And let's put the pineapple in for the fishes. I agree. Actually, we'll do the pineapple, but first we gotta dance a little bit. All right, we gotta dance away all the negative energy that you guys brought in the chat. I showed up with just positive vibes, and here I am just defending Fahrenheit, and you guys are just raining on my parade, trying to make the world a smaller place. You know, Americans get made fun of because we only speak English, you know, but you guys only speak Celsius. How's that? How is that fair? Tyler got me frazzled with that Fahrenheit NASA scientist rant. Let's hop into Junimo first. We gotta start the day off right. Hold on, how do I say this? Do you believe Emo? Do you believe Emo? That's for Junimo, by the way. Do you believe Emo? Jar Jess says, hey, I'm on your side here. Thank you. Jar, you are my new favorite viewer. You are the only one that supports me. Oh, man. All right, let's see. Let's see how we can do. If this I dedicate this run to all my Fahrenheit peeps out there. All right? All my friends who run in miles, not kilometers. I don't care about your minute per kilometer pace. All right? Tell me what you run in miles. Oh god. Oh my god, I hate those. There we go. We did the hard part there. And boom. Oh, come on. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that first cherry. So we won't get the bonus here, but that's okay. Thank you to those of you who believe mode in me. Oh my god. Dude. I am so tired. That's the second time in a row we had an impossible jump. There was no way I was going to be able to make the jump from that top ledge. And I just did not have... There's no way you can... There's no way you can get to that bottom ledge. It's just not possible. Alright. Alright, I do like that music, but it was a little too much. Hopefully we'll get something a bit easier. We need to get the... was it seaweed? No, pineapple. Pineapple. We want to put a pineapple. And let's also put seaweed. Right? I do want to put these fish in there as well. Pineapple. And seaweed. There we go. Alright. No birthday today. Fortune teller. Very happy spirits. Could be a good day to, I don't know, go. Actually, it would be a really good day. We have to go to Ginger Island, right? Replant the crops. But if we could also check for the lucky ring, I think. All right. Yeah, what else do we need to do? I need to bring the seeds with me. So we'd be replanting the crops. Is there anything else I would want to bring for the island? I don't think so. Robin sent us some wood. Willie! Oh my god, we caught so many lingcods the other day. But he needs us to catch another one, so we gotta make sure we do that before the end of winter. Yeah. Oh, and I'll double check. I'm positive we brought all the taro root with us. I'll just make sure there's no more taro root in here, right? And did I burn? I do have some taro root here, but I'm just gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that. We're not gonna turn everything into seeds. We are already growing. We're gonna be growing several extra taro root, regardless. All right, let's put away that. This snow yam. There we go. first thing I want to do is check the help wanted board. Another win for the Celsius people. What are you talking about? Yeah, the taro root is on the island. I do remember leaving it there. And Elliot wants an iron bar. All right, let's give it to him. Let's just do it now. Don't trigger him again. But I am not easily triggerable. All right, I am cool as a cucumber. Also, wait, I want to bring, just in case I need deluxe speed grow to like replant. I probably just should leave this out on the island. All right, let's find Elliot. He's probably at his home, right? I doubt he would leave before 9 a.m. Woodfest is happening. Oh, he's not here. He does leave. What does Elliot do on, oh, he's here. Here you go, bud. The iron bar requested, and it's a beautiful one, too. Thank you very much, Granny. You know, since we're here, we might as well just take the, Willie's boat. I like little cutscenes sometimes. It's cute. And we're in matching jackets. I mean, come on. Come on. It's gorgeous. All right. So first thing, I want to get the seeds. Here they are. There we go. We got 5 going down. Oops. Missed 1. We can get it on the way back. Don't worry. Can only get... Yeah, let's... It's a lot easier to get 5. Going down. Not so easy. Like if I really try to line it up, I can barely get it, it feels like. And then it feels like I'm still gonna miss 1 on the right if I swing just a little bit off. All right. Now, I want to, there we go. So yeah, we planted just over 100. And these should take... actually, it's a good idea. Let's check. It should only be like 7 days or less. I still have the tab here. Because, yeah, we are using Deluxe Speed Grow with the spots irrigated. And so it takes, from the day that it's planted and watered, then it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. 5 days from the day it's planted. Then it should be ready. So let's also do this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could I'm just gonna write here like harvest taro, because we could also wait here. Hold on, I'm gonna get some water real quick. What the? What happened? What is this? Hold on. Secret Life of Walter Mitty is starting to play. Give me a second. I don't even know what happened. That was very strange. My guess is I think I might have pressed play on my headphones. And that sometimes can trigger my computer to play whatever the previous thing was. So yeah. I don't know what happened. But that was probably what happened when I stood up. I accidentally pressed my headphones. But yeah, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, what a classic movie. A really good one. Watch this. Now the stream is going to get like taken down. Oh yeah, sorry, wait. I got to open this back up. There we go. Sorry, guys. Now the stream gets taken down for copyright or something. Who knows? I hope not. It should be okay. I mean, I don't know. If I get notified, usually we can just cut the audio out and it should be okay. But I was only gone for a few seconds, right? If you don't want to harvest, then you will have an out of sync patch or the soil will untill. Yes. That's why I was thinking, that's why I was calculating, like, we could wait the 5 days to harvest the taro, and we would be done with the, what is it, the Special Orders Board quest. But if we have the extra time, we have till the end of the season anyway. So I'm probably gonna just wait. So I'll leave this here just to let us know that it'll be available if we need it, but we'll probably wait until winter 22 because yeah, we have till the end of the season from when we collected the quest. Yeah. It was so funny, Ruins. Yeah. And Zio says should be fine, showed nothing. It was just like the intro, right? Like or like the studio I don't know, what is it called? Those little studio graphics. But yeah, I really do love The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. It's one of those movies that kind of just restores my I don't know, not want to say it sounds too dramatic to say restores my hope in humanity, but there's something really beautiful about Walter Mitty's story. And like, I don't know, overcoming your fears, pushing out of your comfort zone, exploring and yeah. I really resonate a lot with that movie. Oops. Okay. Let us hop back into Stardew. All right. And Abby says, oh, and by the way, welcome in, Abby. Thank you. There wasn't any sound either, so no issue there. Oh, true. I actually did have the whatever sound output disabled. So you guys can only hear the sound that's coming from this application capture for the for Stardew. But yeah. But that's kind of creepy that my computer just straight up started playing a movie. Not the right... right as I was leaving as well. What if it was some other video, you know? What if it was like a personal video I had taken? That would be really embarrassing. This is supposed to be a blessed stream. What is... This is Evil Marnie. She's responding. She's trying to fight Yoba. Yoba's trying to bless the stream, and she's out there doing her evil magic, triggering my VLC player to play the last file that I had opened. How dare she? How dare she? She's a Jezebel. This is arguably the most expensive special orders board quest because of the opportunity cost of all of the starfruit we aren't going to be able to grow for the sake of, you know, the taro tuber. You thought, Marina, I had misclicked when I went to show the granny thumbnail? Yeah, what kind of personal video, Jay? I don't know. Maybe. Personal video, is that what the kids are calling it nowadays? Guys, come on. Don't roast me. You've already... Have you not roasted me enough over Fahrenheit? I mean, I'm out here doing the Lord's work. And y'all are like, not giving me an inch. As the expression goes, no pun intended. I actually didn't mean to make that pun, but it is appropriate. There's an expression we have, like, you give someone an inch and they stretch it a mile. What do you say? What do you say in the metric system? You're like, give somebody a centimeter and they stretch it a kilometer. Shut up. You realize how stupid you sound? Give them an inch and they stretch it a mile. That is an actual thing. Oh, I'm supposed to be checking. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. Here we go. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, we're getting lots of iridium. Come on. Just give me the lucky ring. Oh, yes! 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 That's how we do it. That's the 420-69 luck that we needed. That is how we roll. Oh my god. Happy 420, Granny. Exactly. She even has the weed. She's got the fiber to prove it. In Finland, we say, give the pinky, they take the whole arm. 10 years later, Tyler gets his ring. Blessed stream, exactly. Yes, welcome in, Kaimo. It's the Kaimo luck. Oh, we are combining this immediately. Hold on. We might be able to get another one. How crazy would it be? No. Let's see. I mean, we're getting them back to back. Is that it? I can't help it, you know? Oh my... Oh, we got another lucky... We got another lucky ring. Oh my god. And we got a fried egg shirt. whatever that is. It's the power of the good luck day. All right. I don't know. We got a lucky ring for Willie. That's for Willie. All right. In Brazil, you give them a hand and they take the arm. No way they say it like that. Well, the way we say it, give them an inch and they stretch it a mile. You have a saying in Turkish as well, Ruins. The hand one is better than the pinky one. You're making fun of the Finnish saying now? Abby says, give an inch and they'll take it a mile in the UK, but we are weird. Abby is like, this. We say it this way in the UK, but we're also weird, so don't take us seriously. The pinky sounds better in Finnish. I prefer the Finnish saying, give them a pinky and they take the whole arm. I prefer, well, okay, first of all, I prefer the American expression. Because give someone an inch, and it's not that they take anything, but they stretch it. They stretch it. And it sounds so much more drawn out and painful. Then it could just be a misunderstanding. Oh, you were only giving me a hand? Oh, well, sorry I took the whole arm. I just didn't realize. Aren't you being a little dramatic by getting upset about it? But someone who takes an inch and stretches it a mile, that's serious. There's no misunderstanding there, you know? Boom. Permanent luck boost, baby. I don't know why I said it like that. I just felt like it. Permanent luck boost. Tyler the American. I am standing up for my fellow Americans. We have been unjustly maligned. All right, you can criticize us for lots of things. There are a lot of things to criticize us for, but our use of Fahrenheit is not one of them, okay? Dude, I just looked up how old I'm gonna be on 4/20/2069. I'm gonna be 80. I'm gonna be a granny. Good, Kaimo. I hope you revisit this live stream on that day, April 20th, 2069. And Jay, you're saying Cassie could translate to both hand and arm. I thought it only meant hand. But you always thought of it as the whole arm. Ah, wait, how do you say pinky in Finnish then? What's the whole saying in Finnish? Oh, or did you say it here? Annoin pikkusormen seve koko käden. It almost, I don't know this ve. Seve koko käden. Yeah, I gave my little finger, and they took the whole hand. Pikkusormi, or pikkurilli. I like it, pikkusormi. That's like the Lord of the Rings. I don't know, it's like sormus is the word for ring. Sormus. The Lord of the Rings. It's like Heran Sormuksiat or some. Oh, how do you say the Lord of the Rings in Finnish? I don't know. Sormusten herra. Sormusten herra. That's it. I said it backwards. I said Heran Sormust. The Lord's ring. The ring of the Lord. Instead of the Lord of the Rings, they are the rings of the Lord. Look, it's difficult. Don't look, my brain is exhausted. I spent so much energy defending Fahrenheit today. I cannot be expected to deal with all of y'all's nonsense. First of all, we did Elliot's... Oh, shoot, I pressed the wrong one. We had Elliot here with an iron bar. So I got to remember to document the work that was done. We also, over here, now completed one of our goals. Forge the iridium band with the lucky ring. Skadoosh. Done. Now we definitely are not going to go into the volcano or do anything risky. We need to lock in the progress for today. All right. Oh man, we actually could have gotten attacked by that dude. That would have been crazy. Okay. What all do we have here? Might as well just take stuff home, right? Why not? Well, one question I'm thinking of is why would I want to stay on the island? Every time I hear that sound, I'm like, uh-oh, there's gonna be a lucky ring. Like, I'm just greedy. I just want more lucky rings just to have them. We're gonna leave that lucky ring on a table in the bedroom for Willie. All right? That gets to be his lucky ring on display. Oh, the jungle torch would be nice for Leo. But for five cinder shards for a jungle torch? You gotta be kidding me. Come on. Well, we might even be able to get a jungle torch from a catalog. Who knows? Probably not. If it's in here, we probably can't get it from the catalog. Although I know for a fact we can get the oceanic rug from a catalog. So that one is a lie. Skadoosh indeed, Kaimo. Skadoosh is what I'm going to be saying later when I sell these old Pokemon cards for a pretty penny. Been sitting on some rare stuff for a while, but I want my kid to have an extra happy B-Day. Hey, cool. Skadoosh indeed to you as well, Kaimo. And for those of you... Okay, wait a second. Do you guys know the reference? What movie does the phrase skadoosh come from? Oh, that'll be a quiz for you. I assume, Kaimo, you must know, right? Oh my god, hold on. Granny? Oh, she would look so cute in the luau skirt for Willie. She's thinking about it. She's a performative female, all right. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I can put that away, whatever. I don't even know what to take back home. I don't even want to bring anything back. All right. I think we did enough. We can go home. And let's start dropping off our stuff. Put that away. That away. Yeah, we didn't check out what she looks like in the what is this? What was this called? The fried egg shirt. She looks a little ridiculous. I mean, she needs her raincoat. It's winter and she matches Willie. All right. We'll put the lucky ring away. All right, the lucky ring, it belongs here. I can't put it there. I can put certain things there like that. But I can't put the ring on display. Oh, that's sad. The best I could do would be to make a sign and put it on a sign in here. I don't know. Do I have any signs that I... I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, it's blocking his thing, but I guess it works. What if instead we put it there? If we put it there, oh, that's better. And then we can protect it by putting it there, so we don't accidentally bump into it. Okay, that's better. I think that's better, at least. All right, let's put away this other stuff. We got to put the lucky ring in a safe location. Also, yeah, if we just leave it out on a table somewhere, it could be stolen, you know. So it's better we keep it in our dresser drawer, hidden in a sock or something. But yeah. I guess I could take the table. I could take the whole table away. But I don't know. I think that works well enough. It's for Willy, for when he needs it. All right, we still have some time. Should we decorate a little bit? This is not bad, but it's not great. And I gotta decide, if I want to move these, I should... Because actually... There is this kind of grass flooring, but there's a better grass flooring, like this. There's other kinds of dark grass floorings. I don't know, maybe this one's better if it's... Like, that's too bright, I feel like. Yeah, because it's indoors. I feel like it makes sense for it to be dark. And then, do I want to reset these? I kind of feel like picking them up. Because, okay, if we move these... Do we keep... I mean, we could keep them in the room. Okay, at the very least, I'm going to move these so I can pick up this. I like the convenience, but I don't... you know what? We're moving them. Executive decision, we just collected them. It's not a big deal. See, we even have stuff, like, hidden underneath it we gotta pick up. Right, there we go. We can reset these later. But I do feel like I want this to be some other kind of room, you know? All right. What we actually need... We need grass starter. And we need a carpet. The oceanic rug. We need at least 2 of those. And 1 maybe here. And then that too much? Like, does it make sense to do it more like that? So you can see more of... the pond? I think we need a little extra, like, just to give it a bit more character like that. You know? And even over here, like, give it a little corner. A little corner. What do y'all think? It's already midnight? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know about all of this stuff. Who knows? But there we go. It's kind of coming together. Let me read chat. Let me see what you guys think. But hold on, wait. Kind of saying they might have, but I've fallen out of love with Pokemon, and a lot of other people are too. It's whatever if they're worth more later, but they might not be too. Who knows? Yeah, I've heard there's like Pokemon cards have gotten so expensive, like collectors and whatnot have really driven up the price. Yeah, you still do have most of your collection, just letting the expensive ones go. Gonna use some of the money you get for commissions of your own characters anyway, so it's kind of like selling art for art. Yeah, if you think about it, like, well, those Pokemon cards aren't doing you any good just sitting in your, you know, whatever, in a drawer. That's cool, especially if you get to do something for your kid. Oh yeah, and Marina says, in the dark it looks nice, but let's look at it in the morning. Oh, that is a good point. We might want to think about lighting. I do really like this candle lamp. It's 1 a.m. Does the wizard have a good lamp? The wizard lamp? Who knows? Maybe that one could be interesting. Yeah. Oh, the wizard fireplace? We already have that there. Oh yeah, the only lamp here was the Junimo lamp. That might actually look pretty good here. You know? Shoot. Oh my god, it's almost 1:30. Okay, run. I gotta run. We'll just have to reset the crystallariums tomorrow. Oh, and we got... What did we get? A midnight cart. We do have time. We can do some Junimo. Junimo Kart. High score. I wish you guys could, like, had channel points that you could wager. I think it'd be so much fun. Oh, but yes, I asked earlier. Who was it that said it originally? It is from Kung Fu Panda. And Zeobolt, I see that you wrote Kung Fu Panda, but I don't know if someone said it earlier. Maybe I missed it in chat. I got sidetracked with the Pokemon cards. Marina says, I would be rich if I could bet. All right, let's go. We can do it. We can do it. It's only 78,000. It's like, it's just, it's not that far into the mushroom level. Like, it's not even that far. So I know one of my weaknesses, which, oh shoot, hold on. Let me lock in here. Let me lock in. One of my weaknesses is when I get to the mushroom level, I misjudge, I underestimate. Or no, maybe it's, oh god. Okay, look, that doesn't count. Oh, that was amazing! Did you see that? Oh my god, I missed the fruit though. We're restarting. That was a ridiculous amount of boulders to get on the very first level, just by the way. This game is not balanced. It is like so RNG dependent. Just to get a good level. But I don't think I have ever double jumped off of a boulder in order to access a fruit. Because I don't know if I would have been able to jump to get that fruit. Okay, lock in. Lock in, Tyler. Now, oh god, I almost messed that up. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm so locked and loaded. 50-50. Believe. I'm gonna do it. Boom. Oh, come on, game. Gah. That was an impossible, this one's impossible as well. All the bubbles were poorly positioned for me, so there's nothing I could do there. Whatever. We're still gonna get that high score. Just watch. Oh, come on. I get another chance. That was the most insane start. Ghostly Galleon is way harder. I feel like in 1.6, Concerned Ape made Ghostly Galleon much harder. He made the whale level easier, but he made Ghostly 10 times harder. I used to think I was good at Ghostly Galleon, but now the kinds of jumps I've been getting, I just don't even know anymore. Oh no. I get another chance. One more. That was on me, that was my fault. But I get another chance, alright? I'm locking in. The game is glitching on me, great, right as I say that. Just to challenge me. To see what I'm made of. And I will not fail. Here we go. Oh, that is a skill move. To be able to jump, land midway on a slippery slope, and to keep, to keep your velocity slow enough that you can make the correct parabolic trajectory. In order to get the fruit. All right, game. Just hit me with the bubbles. All right. I almost hit that bubble. Hold on. No! No! That bubble double bounced me. I didn't mean for that to happen at all. I was just jumping and I got bamboozled. All right, that was on me. Okay, I got tilted. And hold on, we gotta do our communist manifesto. Hold on. By communist, I mean checklist, by the way. It's a checklist manifesto. We had no birthday today. We gave Elliot his iron bar in our special orders. And actually, just to be on the extra double safe side, we should double check here. Willie has the ling cod. Elliot, we can complete and collect. And island ingredients, we're just waiting on this. All right, there we go. And skadoosh, as Kung Fu Panda would say. All right, there we go. I'm gonna keep your poll active because we get another chance at Junimo. We slept the night. We're fresh. We aren't carrying any of that tilted energy with us into the next Junimo Kart session. We're just gonna roll it. No problem. Don't worry about that. That doesn't count. We got bamboozle. It's okay to reset like the first day. Not the first day, but like this first level. We've always had the rule, the first level doesn't count. We can reset the first level as many times as we want before we get a run off the ground. We have full access. Okay, this is better. There we go. Hey, Ollie, what's up? Welcome and good to have you here. Oh my god. This is the run. I swear I'm gonna do it. I'm so locked in right now. Woo! Well, that's the kind of jump I want to see. Don't get cocky. Just play it safe. Can this level end, please? Because it's never ending. Okay. What the heck is this jump? That's it. That's it. Okay, just, oh my god, lock in, please. I couldn't get one of the fruits, but it's a necessary sacrifice. Oh my god, we beat the level. Oh my god, we're absolutely crushing it. All the haters. Get out. Get out. We still crushed it. I missed. I crumbled under the pressure of the lava level. I lost my cool, no pun intended. But let's see that new score. 87 thou. All right. And look at all the no's. Look at all of you. 56% who thought, no, I don't think you're going to get a Junimo high score. No, I don't think so. I don't believe. I don't believe. You would have lost all of your channel points. In the believers, you would have raked it in. The winnings would have been yours. Just imagine all the casino coins falling down on you. All the geishos. Now we can't restart the day. Oh my god, you're right, Marina. Hold it under 0 pressure. Shut up. Shut up, Zio. Stop. Look, don't try to find the opposite of a silver lining. All right? A great situation, there has to be an expression for that, right? Finding the good in a bad situation as is finding the silver lining. But you're finding the opposite. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk to our people here. It is someone's birthday today, right? Yes, it's Harvey's B-Day. It's a Sunday. We need to go visit the traveling cart. We are not engaging in any dangerous activity today whatsoever. I want to keep that high score. So bad. Oh, we got the lobster bisque. All right. No, oh wait, you already know how to cook it. Really? Then what are we missing? Oh, wait, we still do have 2 more Sundays. We have 2 more Sundays, and that must be what these are. For some reason, I was thinking we were, yeah. That's strange. How did we get the lobster bisque recipe? Does the Queen of Sauce already start repeating certain recipes by the end? That is actually, I'm curious. I want to look this up with you guys. Hold on. Where did we get? We must have gotten it from somebody, right? Let's look it up. Lobster bisque, biscuit, biscuit. Is it like pronounced like Mr. Key or Quee, biscuit? And you get it either from the Queen of Sauce or from Willy. And you know what? Now that I think about it, there might be a number of recipes like this where you can get it from a character or from the Queen of Sauce. Maybe not many recipes, but yeah. Of course, it's a Willy recipe. Of course, right? We're blessed. I'm so glad we got the recipe from Willy and not from the Queen of Sauce. And we got our wine, actually, for Harvey. That's nice. Also, yeah, are we going to set up these crystallariums? What am I going to do? I do like this room. I think it's nice. Yeah. I'm going to think about the crystallariums. I don't know. We're going to think about it. This is probably done down here, right? Oh, no. Well, okay, here's a question. Does Harvey get a regular wine? By the way, this is actually a really rare item. Not, it's not, maybe it's not that rare since we just got it from the, you get one every year from the Statue of Endless Fortune. However, this is unflavored wine. It's just wine. All the other wines that you can make in this game have a flavor. Even grape wine is called grape wine. But this, some generic Joja wine or some kind. Who knows? Yeah. Zio, you always believed. Thank you. Ollie says you don't think you've gotten past 10k in Junimo Kart? There you go. And wait, Ollie, you're also saying Iridium wine because he's the best. You feel that, was it Harvey is the best? We definitely already have max hearts with him, right? Yeah. No! Oh my god. We give him the iridium wine then. To be honest, I actually would rather give him this iridium wine that I don't care about. I'd rather give him this I mean, it's worth 2,100. Wait. Wait, what? It's melon wine. How did I mess this up? My mind goes back many, many streams ago when we first set up the kegs. I had put a melon wine in one of the kegs. That was before we rearranged the kegs. I think this keg was always in this position. And we rearranged the kegs so they would be like, I don't know, in this position. And then I took a wine out of, I think, this keg here when it was silver in order to give it to somebody. Or maybe? I don't know. Well, whatever the case, I do want to save this basic wine because it's more rare. You can only get it either through the way we just got it or through the traveling cart. Yeah. Starting tomorrow, traveling merchant fleet will dock at Pelican Town for the yearly night market. There we go, 5 p.m. I wonder if we should probably go to those things, right? So to be honest, I'm looking at the time. I'm probably only going to just play this day out for stream. Because I'm really tired. I'm really tired. So I'm not going to do a late stream today. Or I might end the stream a little early, I suppose is a better way to say it. If we finish before 9. But it's 8:24 right now, so... oh yeah, we have a bunch of random stuff as well. I'm like, am I gonna put this down or what? I don't know. Did I put the grass starter in here? Is that where I keep the grass starter? I think so, actually, yeah. Oh yeah, and these jades. I would like to reset the crystallariums at some point. But let's figure it out after we do our chores. All right, we're just gonna have to figure it out after. Instead, I want to put this where I would normally want to keep it, which is here with the... I saw basically all the artisan equipment I would keep in here with resources and paths. It's kind of a junk drawer, but it is kind of organized. This is more of a junk drawer here. And this house plant, I don't even know what to do with. We'll just put it there. Midnight cart goes in there. Oh, and this extra wood goes here. Let's just double check. This will wait. Like this. We might need to go purchase some more, yeah, let's go purchase some more hay. Let's take care of our animals. Oh my god, we can't even water the dog bowl. Sorry about that. I'm too lazy to pet the animals. Hate to say it, but it's true. Let's also take care of this. What does Harvey do on his birthday? All the Harvey aficionados out there, or at least, who was it? Was it Ollie, who was a big Harvey fan? Oh, look at this. We even have another lucky ring. I actually would have been mad if we got another lucky ring. I would have been like, why didn't that happen like the first time we did it, you know? But we didn't get it, so good. Sometimes it is kind of true about life. That if you get lucky, it can be unlucky for you. You know? It can be sort of a bad thing. It's better to be like just, you know, average lucky. Maybe a little extra, a little above average lucky. All right. What are we going to do now? We need to go find Harvey. We need to do a Skull Cavern run. Just kidding, just kidding. I didn't even check the... I didn't even check today if it was what the fortune was. There's Harvey. It's your birthday, bro. Here you go. Here is your Iridium Melon Wine. Boom. Oh, thank you very much. I didn't expect anyone to know it was my birthday today. Well, there you go. You got it. I hate to say this, but I do make a lot more money during flu season. I guess if people stopped getting sick, I'd be out of business. Don't get the wrong idea. I want people to be healthy, really. Harvey, he's just like too honest. He only sells 2 items in his pharmacy. Like, what is the sad state of medicine in Stardew Valley? They only sell energy tonic and muscle remedy. And what, I mean, what, I guess maybe these are the only safe over-the-counter drugs that they can sell. Everything else is prescription. Or maybe they're just like so like anti-medicine or something, you know? There was like an anti-injection movement. And there was a very like anti-science movement that took over what is it? Stardew Valley, and like, you know, a fringe movement that took over Zuzu City politics and enacted new policies at the Centers for Disease and Control and whatnot, and now Harvey can't use medicines proven by science or something. The childhood mortality rate has quintupled. Does anyone have an extra purple mushroom? Shane, all right, yeah, we can do that. Shane wants that mushroom, so let's go ahead and put that here. Okay, so Harvey, we gave him his birthday gift of Iridium Wine. Shane, he wants a purple mushroom. There we go. So let's go and get that and just give it to him. It's Sunday, no special orders, but we also need to get the traveling cart. That's the only other thing we need to do today. All right. Maybe we can catch Shane. Though I imagine he's already left home, so. Harvey's the love of your life, Ollie. I've never played the Harvey route. You know, I don't really know Harvey that well. I don't know his cutscenes. I'd do a little whoopsie-daisy to get past the cat. Very typical, yet understandable cat behavior. All right, let's see if Shane is here. If not, I'll go find him later. Oh, he's here. Okay, good. What's up, Shane? If I watch more TV, maybe I can forget about life. That would be relaxing. Relatable. Relatable, bro. Okay, so we got it. We got it from Shane. Nice. There we go. Oh, we also needed to purchase some hay. Is that enough? I'm just gonna get 400 because we have 2 silos. I think they can hold 480 total. For some reason, I have the 240 in my mind is what you can get from the whatever. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like we have the yeah. We have a blue couch. I've mentioned this on stream, but I find it hilarious. There's another piece of furniture called the blue armchair, and when ConcernedApe first launched the game, on the very first day of launch, someone made a Reddit post that apparently if you go to Robin, this has been patched out, and I haven't found anyone with video of it because it was one of the very first things that was patched out of the game. If you purchase the blue armchair from Robin, take it home and place it in your house, it turns into a bomb. and blows up everything around it. And the reason is because it shares a very similar ID code. It's like it's a bomb is number 288, and then the blue armchair is F288. And maybe there was a typo or something back then. But yeah, I love the idea though that maybe Robin is selling, what is it? Uh, what's the word for that? Like she's sabotaging your farm. That she put a bomb in one of the items that you brought home, so you place it down and your whole home explodes, destroying all your chests and all the items that you had that you were working towards. Sabotage. All right, we are not going into the secret woods. No way. By the way, these guys, we're doing great, Bobo. We did get the cutscene for them, right? Well, actually, no, we haven't gotten the final cutscene. I forgot that there was a final cutscene. See, is this done? Yay, a new ostrich chick hatched. It's a big one. What a blessed day. Chungus. That sounds like that would be a good ice cream flavor. We were naming all of our farm animals after ice cream flavors. What would be a good ostrich type of ice cream? You're still working on your conquest from Invincible gets isekai'd to a farm world fiction, by the way. Yeah, that's keeping you busy, Kaimo. That's good. Robin is secretly an arms dealer selling bombs. That's true. I mean, it's in the game. Like it was in the original Stardew Valley 1.0 before there were any updates out. But you can see it in the notes. I had to look it up because I was just curious to see some of the patch notes from when the game was first released. And he had a patch note. Maybe we could look at it together. I can show you on the wiki, but yeah, it was like exploding blue armchair or something like this. And then when I Googled it, I found a Reddit post from the day of the launch or the day after he launched the game. But yeah, I think I'm gonna name the little town he finds himself in Harvest Star or Star Harvest Town. Is that like a nod to Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon? What should we name this ostrich? What is a good ice cream flavor? I mean, we like actually, what about orange? There's like a sorbet, right? Orange sorbet. I mean, any fruit can be like a sorbet. Or maybe it should be like banana, like a banana smoothie. We'll go banana. Banana for my ostrich. Also because the ostrich is from the island. So I think it makes sense. And we already used mango for one of the other animals. Banana! I'm so sorry, Banana. Banana's a little baby. Banana's just a little baby. All right. There we go. Added all that hay to the silo. This thing is almost full, but I'm just going to leave that now. Unless we're going to decorate it. That would be the only other reason. That's the only thing we could do with that space, honestly. Okay, we did everything, right? Yeah, we took care of our checklist for today. Were there any other things we need to worry about? I guess we might as well put Harvey's little checkbox here. And I'm positive we've given him all of the appropriate gifts. Let's just double check that in our spreadsheet. Where is it? Harvey. Harvey, we just gave him the wine. So let's go ahead and check that off as well. Look at that. Love to see it. Also, we've given a total of 146 gifts out of 206 total. We've actually given more than this because we've given some gifts multiple times, but we've given 146 unique gifts, um, including gifts that like, because there's only 145 or 144 unique gifts for all villagers combined. But some of those gifts we give to separate villagers, so which is why we have 206 individual gifts that we have to give, of which there are 144, and I'm subtracting one because we have this for all books. And the all books is a kind of its own category just for penny right now. We haven't really explored that enough. But yeah. So yeah, we only need to give what, another 60? That's more than I expected. But hey, if you think about it, it's less than 2 per villager. That's less than 2 per villager. But that still feels like a quarter of all the gifts. Man, I feel like we were further along with this. Should I run around and just give people gifts? You know, like we could give Abigail the banana pudding and a pumpkin. Although, should we save it for when we give everybody a gift on the same day? Remember, we still have this, the love apocalypse to complete. Or I should say, the platonic love bomb. Give every villager a loved gift on the same day. Oh, actually, we could start the polydatary, giving all 12 singles bouquets on the same day. And also giving them loved gifts on the same day. Now, I don't want to do this on stream today. Partly because if we mess this up, I don't want to have to reset the day. Because once we give the bouquets, that's it. So it would suck to give 11 bouquets and then not give the final one until the following day. You know, I want to do it all appropriately. And I want to have the option to reset the day if, for example, we just miss somebody and they go to bed before we can get to them. Who knows? But that's just in the background. That's something to think about. And actually, another reason to not do that is, look at this. We still have some people to gift, right? Let's go give the dwarf a gift. Let's give the dwarf a gift. We could give Kent a gift. Although, actually, we don't need to worry about Kent. We're going to get him to full hearts when we see him in spring. His birthday's coming up. But let's give the dwarf a gift. And there's also Leo, right? Yeah, let's give Leo a gift. Shouldn't we have an iridium flower? Not flower, duck feather? Oh, Marina, you were going to say pistachio? Well, I'm pretty sure we already have a pistachio. Let's double check that, but I'm almost positive. Pistachio is one of the first ones I probably used because it's my favorite flavor of ice cream. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at the dwarf here. He should be right here. Lemonstone and Omni Geode. You know, let's give him the Lemonstone if we have it. At least then we'll know if we're missing it. And actually, also Leo. Leo might have some gifts we haven't given him. Lemonstone, Omni Geode, and Leo. Oh, ostrich egg and parrot egg. We don't have extras of these. Oh, I totally forgot that we need another ostrich egg. I guess we'll just have to grow up the ostrich. You know what I might do? I'm gonna go to Robin and I'm gonna move the ostrich into the other barn and move another animal in. Yeah, I think we should move some of the animals. It would. I mean, we need another. And I'm also wondering, should we move the auto petter into the barn? Let's do that. Let's take a look first at our animals and make a decision here. Let's see. Here we go. Oh my goodness, we have so many. See, like some of our animals, like you know, already have pretty much max hearts, but a lot of them don't. The ones in the barn are less likely to have. I mean, actually, the barn animals are doing really great, despite not having an auto petter. Moose Track's not doing so well. But yeah, we can move one of our max heart animals. We could move, oh, they're not actually max heart, though. I feel kind of bad. Root beer. Hold on, I gotta look as well. Wait, let's count this up. We have 3 of these dudes, whatever, pigs. 3 pigs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5. Yeah, we have 5 goats because the goats gave birth. That was the issue. So we actually have, that's 8 animals. And the barn can only hold 12. 8. And then we have 4 cows. Yeah. By the way, I didn't look to see. Wait, let's see. Wait, do we have a pistachio on here? We should. Yeah, the duck is pistachio. I remember now. I wanted to save it for the first duck that we got because the duck is green like a pistachio. There we go. Yeah, okay, if I want to move them to a different... Let's move one of the goats. Caramel, I'm moving you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move some of the goats over. Caramel needs a buddy. Not moose tracks. How do I know which one I'm clicking on? Spruce. I'm gonna move you over. There we go. Cookie dough. And birthday cake. You're also full heart, so I'm gonna move you over there. There we go. And it's controversial, but I do feel it is warranted. Because, like, look, okay. I mean, it's not really warranted, but I can't help it. I feel like we need to rotate it. It's time. It's time that these animals get a chance. They look so happy. And we're gonna move, now we're gonna move our ostrich over. Also, we should just upgrade the barn. Let's go to Robin and start upgrading the barn. There's no reason, because like now we have to worry about feeding these animals every day. I really don't want to have to worry about that. Okay, let's go to Robin. Let's get it should just be the wood and stone, I believe, for can I please pass through? Thank you. Let's go to the mountain. Please be here, Robin. I really want to upgrade. Thank you. Yes. Oh, there's also the community upgrade. We don't have the money. I mean, we do have the money, but I want to get the golden clock first. So let's focus on that. All right, let's get a where's the big barn? Big barn. Yes, we can handle that. Does the big barn no, it doesn't automatically feed your animals, right? Unfortunately, no. Hey, what's up, Stacy? Welcome in. Good to have you here. running some errands. Good to join the stream now. Oh, we were gonna give some gifts today. That was the other thing we wanted to do. We wanted to gift, was it the dwarf and Leo? I got a little carried away. All right, you know what? We'll just take the horse back. I don't know what's fastest. Go, relax, pierogi. Oh yeah, there's the duck. Do we have another duck feather for Leo? Because there was something else we could give him. Actually, I'm kind of curious if we have an iridium duck feather. Because if we have those, we might as well just... Oh my god, we do. We totally have iridium duck feathers. Holy crap. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So let's go ahead and put the rest in there. And then I wanted a lemon stone, if we have one. Does not look like we have it. It's like... Yeah. It's like a little orange stone. It kind of looks like that, but smaller. It's like a small and square. So we still don't have a lemon stone. We could go to Clint and just open up a bunch more of these, like Omni Geodes, to try and get a lemon stone, you know? We have so many Omnis. We can go to the dwarf, give him an Omni Geode. Also, I kind of feel like let's put away some of our stuff. Just to make it easier on us. I might actually go open up a bunch of the geodes first. Oh, I should not have done that. That was so risky. If someone walked out of here, we might have had to reset the day if we took shame. All right, I kind of feel like, yeah, processing geodes is going to be our best bet right now. So let's do that. Oh my god. How does that happen? How does that... That almost looks like a lemon stone, right? The earth crystal reminds me of the lemon stone. But the lemon stone, I think, is orange. I don't know. Oh, I forget that you end up getting so much, like, trash out of this. Like, just freaking... Hey, actually, I shouldn't complain. We got a dwarf gadget. We got some opal, a thunder egg. Whatever that is. What is that one called? Neckowite. And more marble. And whatever that is. Ghost crystal. Fire quartz. Marina. Okay, Granny. We got barite. Are we cheering Granny on, Marina? Is that what you were doing for the... Was that for the prismatic shard? Elvite. Fire opal. Thunder egg. Whatever that is. Kyanite. What is that one? Fire opal. What is that? Neptunite. I was thinking it was going to be like... I say not granite, but there's another one I'm thinking of. Yeah, Neptunite. Whatever. Oh my gosh, I don't want any more of the barite. What was that? Dolomite. Alamite. Aeronite. Yeah, it was for the Prizzy. Good. Elvite again. Another one of the Dolomites, or Alamite, excuse me. Lunarite. Oh, that's it. No, that's Tiger's Eye. That's Tiger's Eye. Let's keep going. Just see what we get. Malachite. Oh, what is that? Calcite. Jasper. Orpiment? I knew that one. Oh, Dwarf Helm. Dwarvish Helm. Is that a drum or something? Yeah, ancient drum. What is that one? That's the soapstone. This is crazy. We just want to give the gifts, but we still have certain items we don't even own, right? Opal. Like we still need lemon stone. How annoying is that? Hopefully it's only one of them. But who knows? We might be getting things that we also need to gift anyway. That's mudstone. It looks like poop. It reminds me of the poop from my Tamagotchi. You remember having Tamagotchis back in the 90s? Oh, it's star crystal. Or star shards. We have not gotten a lemon stone yet. Kind of surprising. I feel like we've gone through so many of these. But I guess there are so many minerals. It might still be relatively unlikely, even with over 100 Omni Geodes. The chance of getting any one is quite low. It's probably only a few percent. We got some sandstone, another opal, an alamite. I was like dolomite and aranite, but no, it was the alamite. I was really thinking we would get it, but I don't know. What is that one? How do you pronounce that? Basalt? 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 What is that one? Hematite. That's it. Lemonstone. We got it. Yes. Oh, I even left some seeds in there. Whatever. We got it. Here, wait. I'm just going to put everything away real quick. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. And for some reason, I want to just... Don't worry, we'll give them gifts. Yeah, it was the dwarf that wanted the lemon stone, right? I only just realized we got the blessing of luck today. I didn't realize that. What am I doing? I need to grab the rest of these. And I'll take the rest of this too, why not? Let's go to the mines. Let's double check that I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Leo, we're just gonna give him a duck feather since we don't really have an extra parrot egg. We don't even have an ostrich egg to give him. We have to wait for the ostrich to grow up. But yeah, we could give him the duck feather. And then for the dwarf, oh, he was here. We'll give him the lemon stone. Double check, this is lemon stone, correct. Boom. Hey, I really love this stuff. You can find great things in the mines. One day you'll have to tell me about this beverage you call milk. All right, I'm going to put the rest of this stuff away, and then we'll go find Leo. And also, let's go ahead and take our stuff back out. Give us just a little more space here. Where do we think Leo is going to be? First of all, have the spicy eel. I could go to the mines, but actually, I'm going to just take the warp totem, or the warp obelisk. Let's check if he's here. He is not. Maybe I'm just going to wait. And instead, we're just going to chop trees. Because we can. Actually, I'm going to leave all these other trees here kind of undisturbed. We got a golden mystery box out of it at least. We got an owl flying over. Yeah, that's right. We're getting fewer seeds out of our trees, I've noticed. What is all this trash that's grown up in here? It's weird. All right, let's see if he came back. He's not back yet? No. He might be on the island. I don't know. We might not even be able to get him today. There's Maru. He's not going to be over here, but I am curious about the Adventurers Guild. Just to see. How are we doing? Oh, we're halfway done with the slimes. 500 slimes. We've been killing some, like mostly tiger slimes lately in the volcano. Mostly because we have to, just to get past the levels. But we're done with void spirits, bats, cave insects, duggies, and dust sprites. It is funny, when we killed 500 dust sprites, we stopped. We have not killed a single dust sprite since achieving the burglar's ring. Think about how long ago that was. That was so long ago when we did that. But we have not gone back to floor 40 or whatever to we have, but we haven't killed any dust sprites on those floors. But yeah, the skeletons are still we're still waiting to do that. Or I mean, we're not waiting for any particular reason, just a good day to go do it. We have lots of serpents to kill and magma sprites. See, this actually isn't too bad. I feel like we've got it under control. We got it under control. You got anything for me? Oh, he does. He's got a knight's helmet and an arcane hat. The type of cowboy hat worn by a wizard. Do you think Granny should switch hats? I think so, actually. The Gil's hat has served her well for the first half of winter. But now, I feel like she's in her... Like, because like, it's like, the raincoat is for Willy. The arcane hat is for her dad. You know? I think it matches her quite well. I think it suits her quite well, you know? We're still waiting on our kegs are still processing over there. I don't know if Leo comes home. Because doesn't he still sleep on the island sometimes? Yeah, if he's not back now. Look at Linus. Sleeping on the ground is good for my back. It's best to look at the positive side of things. Says the guy who's constantly suspicious of everyone else in town and complaining that other people don't understand him or something. I'm like calling Linus out. I don't know if we're gonna... I don't think he's on the island. Or I think he is on the island today. Let's just run down and see. Did we check the help wanted board today? We must have, right? Yeah. We did it. Yeah, Shane wanted the purple mushroom and we did it. Oh, we need to catch a ling cod for Willy. We have a little time. We could try to catch one. Let's just double check. Is Leo in here? No. Willy is here, of course. Yeah, Leo doesn't go to the saloon, right? Yeah, he must be on the island. So we'll just hold on to the gift for him and give it to him another time. All right. We need a ling cod. So actually, here's how I'm gonna do it. We have a bunch of these ling cods. Give me some ling cod bait. Do we already have it? We have lionfish bait, but not ling cod bait. So get our bait maker out. Come on. We should be able to catch the ling cod here, right? Yeah, this has to be it. Wait, does Willie want us to catch the ling cod or just to give him one? Well, whatever happened, we'll bring it to him now. Actually, he's probably still at the saloon, right? We can do it really quick. It wasn't even a help wanted quest, by the way. It was a quest he asked in the mail. No, he left. He left. Oh, maybe we can catch him. Come on. There he is. Hey, it's my skipper, Granny Fern. Granny loves that. She loves being called his skipper. Of course. I'd give you a discount on bait if I could afford it. Willie. We've got 4.999 million pesos. Alright, let's give him the ling cod. Hey, that's a real lunker. You've certainly got the angler's blood in you. There we go. Alright, let's run home now, and there's Leah. Look at us. I'm so proud. Let's just put things away. We'll play another round of Junimo. Let's see if a miracle can occur. We can get an even higher score. What am I doing? We gotta go inside and run up. Put this away, put that away. All right. And then I'm gonna... Oh, it's already past 9 p.m. here. We play every day so slowly. Here we go. Believably. Yes. 100%. Lock it in. Wait, it was 1 vote and then went down to 0 votes. Crazy. Do you believe? Endless mode. Here we go. Can we take the record to a new height? One day we'll break 100,000. What if, like, right now, Concerned Ape was like, I will pay you $1 million if you can one shot break 100,000 right now with this one run. Would I be able to do it? Would I be able to pull off the greatest run of all time? The funny thing is... Oh god, hold on. I'm not ready for this. There are people who are so good at this game. They've scored, like, I think over 200,000. Maybe even more. Junimo Kart's one of the reasons you'll never get perfection in this game for real. But you don't need, oh god, I almost died there because I was dodging that. Oh wait, can I get it? Nope. Sad. I couldn't line it up quickly enough. Oh my gosh, I thought we were done. I thought we were cooked there with that bubble. You don't need to beat Junimo Kart to get perfection, though. Right? Guys, I still could get $1 million from Concerned Ape. I almost missed that jump, by the way. This is it. Oh my god, I almost missed that jump. No $1 million for me, unfortunately. Concerned Ape, thank you for offering. Like, this is like, this is how bad my lore crafting has gotten, that I'm losing the ability to tell the difference between like the fictional world of Granny and the real world. I'm hallucinating that Concerned Ape is in the chat offering me millions. Millions to carry on the Granny challenge. The greatest run that Stardew Valley has ever seen. Soon to only be surpassed by the Grandpa run. The hardcore damageless run. But yeah, by the way, welcome in Just Candy Corn. Good to have you here. No, but you needed to get all the achievements. Yeah, okay, that you have a point there. And like both the arcade games and me are just not friends. To be fair, Candy Corn, I still have not beaten Fector's challenge on the Journey of the Prairie King. So that's literally the final achievement on my Steam profile I haven't gotten for Stardew Valley. Maybe we'll do it on stream at some point. Zio, you've gotten all the arcade achievements, but don't have the perfection achievement? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, are we done? Is there anything else I need to do? We have so much decorating. I do want to keep the jades going, you know, but I'm just wondering, like, how can we do it in a way that we can still decorate? Like, we have a problem here. Like, we need to decorate a little bit. I'm not a fan of this music. We need a chair. I feel like we need a little something over here, right? The music is fine. It's not a bad song. It's just like a little much for me right now. That. There we go. That's good enough for now. Pet the dog. We have time. Cat. Very quickly, let's do the checklist manifesto, just because we have to. It was Sunday, winter 14. This day felt like it lasted forever. We got Junimo high score, by the way, in the morning. We did Harvey an iridium wine. We gave Shane a purple mushroom. We also gave Willie a lingcod. We opened up over 100 Omni Geodes just to get a lemon stone so that we could then give it to the dwarf. And we didn't find Leo to give him his gift, but we have it in our inventory for next time. We don't have to be giving Leo gifts, but I figure it's just better because I want to get everyone's friendship all the way up. So yeah. All right, let's lock it in. But yeah, understandable, really. I would actually rather get a buzz cut and have to deal with regrowing my hair for 15 years than do that achievement. Wait, how long is your hair now? You've been growing out your hair for 15 years, Candy Corn? How long does your hair get in that time? That's a really long time to grow your hair out. Like, I'm trying to think, I'm like, what was I doing 15 years ago? When you played with your ex, you just played the arcade games and went mining, Zio? That's fun. I actually can relate to that, you know? Like, just going into the mines, collecting resources, like, that's a lot of the fun. Actually, it almost, when I play with somebody, multiplayer, I don't really like to go into the mines together. Because when you're in the mines at the same time, the floors don't reset. and it can actually make it harder or less productive, because sometimes I want to like if you go up to the top of the mines and reset the floors, that can be a useful strategy for farming certain materials. And if someone else is in the mines, you can't use that strategy. They have to leave at the same time as you. So it makes it a little harder. Also, in one of the VODs, y'all were talking about if there is a mod to marry Pam, and there is. There is also a mod to turn your horse into Pam and Grandpa into Pam. I feel like I remember hearing about this. This was one of those mods I think Dangerously Funny did way back in the day. Like he played it, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this crazy Pam mod is unhinged." But yeah, no, I haven't played any of those mods. I think the problem, though, is I want vanilla. I'm a vanilla guy. I want the official Concerned Ape lore. I don't want to pollute my brain with other modders' versions of what Pam would be like when you marry her. Does that make sense? I don't want, pollute is too strong of a word. There's probably, everything is fine with, you know, the fan fiction versions. We are literally creating our own fan fiction, so I'm no one to speak. But my point is just that I want the official canon vanilla, you know, Concerned Ape version of marrying Pam and marrying Willie. And I pray that we get them. I honestly feel like I would be willing to start a petition and get signatures from people. Honestly, though, I don't think I'm that good of an organizer. I'm too divisive. I have strong opinions about things like, oh, Fahrenheit's actually not that bad, and people are like, oh my god, I thought I could trust you, Tyler. You know, maybe I just need to be very vocal with with my view of why Pam and Willie are the best. I don't know. And try and get Concerned Ape's attention. He probably has more important things to worry about, to be fair. But yeah, Pemverse. That's the name of the mod, maybe. You do not understand how many Pam mods there is. Like, you think people are bad with Shane? They are insane with Pam. There's literally a mod to turn every villager into Pam. It's a serious trip to go down, even to just look at what is out there. Yeah, there are some crazy mods. But I just put a pumpkin biscuit mini pies and a mini pumpkin ricotta pie in the oven, Tyler. Curse you! Wait, why am I responsible? I'm just on my farm with Pinky Lemon vibing over here. You know, and I'm being blamed for all sorts of baking shenanigans. You know, what am I supposed to do? Pet the cat and move on. All right, guys, it is 21:21, 9:21 over here in Finland. So we were lucky with the numbers today. 420.69. And it was honestly a blessed run. I mean, a run, but a blessed day, a blessed episode. I mean, how could the episode be less blessed? We literally got the lucky ring. Not one lucky ring, but 2 lucky rings. And on the very first Omni Geode, we open it up, boom, prismatic shard. We got a prismatic shard from an Omni. We were so lucky. Right? Like, I mean, yeah, I just feel like we got really, it was a blessed day. And I got a new high score. Junimo high score, prismatic shard, lucky ring. This was actually a really good couple of days. Is it the luckiest couple of days in all of the entire challenge? Maybe. It wasn't lucky in a way that was like saving the run from failure. Like, you know, it wasn't quite that dramatic, but it was still very lucky, I have to say. I don't know. We might have been luckier with one of our Skull Cavern runs, or maybe even with a Volcano run. But I don't know. The only way that this could have been more perfect is if we got the living hat. If we got the living hat. How about this? This is the last thing I'm going to do on stream. All right? We're going to go to the mines. And we're going to get the living hat. On one floor. We're going to test our luck. All right? Which floor? I'm going to go 101. We're going to break all the weeds on that floor. Okay? And if we get the living hat, I keep playing. Obviously. Obviously. Okay, there's not even a single weed on this floor. What the... Okay, wrong floor. That's a cursed floor. 81. That's the floor I should have gone to, alright? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Run. Oh my god, how am I alive? Can you, Ice Rod, please take him out? Thank you. There we go. Ice Rod, please. Thank you very much. There we go. Now, living hat is gonna happen. No. Sadly. Here we go, here we go. We got one extra floor, a grace floor for the living hat. And no, it doesn't look... We didn't get it. But you know what? That's just how the cookie crumbles, all right? That would have been really clutch, though, if that happened, right? Oh, man. Taimo, you are always baking. I love that, says Marina. Zio says, Cali girl logic. It's your fault, Tyler. Thank you. Thank you, Zio. It's this Kaimo Cali girl blondie attitude. It's the blondie behavior. It's what you would expect from someone who bakes blondies. I feel bad because there were other people in chat, I think, making blondies who weren't from California. But still, you know what I'm talking about, Kaimo. The plastic, this, you know, the superficial obsession with blaming other people for your baking habits or something like this. And just candy corn. I don't know. I'm kind of just blaming Evil Marnie for everything that goes wrong in my life. That is also valid. That's also totally valid. All right. I should really end the stream here now, guys. Thank you for joining the stream, following along. Please remember to hit like and subscribe if you are enjoying the challenge. Let the algorithm know that you want to put some love out there, I guess. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was a very lucky stream. I'm really happy with it. I was just by the way, I was just kidding, Kaimo. Even though it's so fun to tease you about being from California, but I hope I'm gonna take the higher path. I was tempted to go low, but now I'm gonna go high and say I hope your baking turns out very well and very delicious. And you can blame me for that. If it turns out bad, that's a different problem. That's Evil Marnie. And oh, we got Team Metric System over here. Oh my god, you guys remember from the beginning of stream. I am not against people, you know, like embracing whatever system they want. I just think Fahrenheit deserves more of a fair Fahrenheit chance. All right, that's what I'm saying. You were laughing so hard, Marina. All this Team Metric people. Oh my goodness. I don't even know, but I fully agree with the people of Team Metric candy corn. It's just, you guys are just, you only know what you know. All right. And you're narrow-minded towards other languages, other ways of seeing the world, of experiencing things. All right. And I feel like you're just biased. Marina says freedom. But Candy Corn, you're also a woman of science. Well, look, we can continue the debate next time. Yeah. But yeah, let's see. Next time should be either Wednesday or Thursday this week. I do a gaming stream at least every Thursday, starting around 6 to 7 p.m. Finland time. I post about it in the Discord so you can get notified there. There's a link to join the Discord in the description below. And yeah, thanks for following along. Episode number 69 of attempt number 5 of the Stardew Valley Granny Challenge. This is Granny Fern signing out. Goodbye.